This is How to Crypto, and welcome to my presentation on Blocksquare. Blocksquare is the tokenization infrastructure for real estate assets. This presentation is going to be a little bit different than what you might see elsewhere. Blocksquare has a wonderful team. They explain their product really, really well. However, you don't always need to know the really technical things and how things work. You just want to know how it can work for you. What opportunities does it open up? And this is exactly what this presentation is for. I first like to start that this is not a paid presentation. I am doing this without any incentives at all. However, I am an investor into the token. So full transparency out there. Without further ado, let's move right along. Here is what we are going to be going over today. First, if you are new to Blocksquare, you never heard of Blocksquare, we are going to go over who is Blocksquare. After that, then we're going to understand the opportunities that Blocksquare creates. So, if you're a property owner and investor, what opportunities are there? What does tokenization mean for you? What kind of new financial tools out there for you guys to be taking advantage of? If you're a real estate professional, you guys might want to know how to implement this into your product and services. And if you're coming here from the crypto side of things, you might be wondering what I am investing in. They have a token. What does it mean? And what am I betting on? Right? So this presentation is about how Blocksquare can help you. So let's move on. Who is Blocksquare? Blocksquare is a software as a service. They provide a plug and play solution for real estate assets. All right, and let me break this down just a little bit better. I want you guys to explain, I want you guys to understand tokenization and what it opens up into the financial world. I want you to think about the stock market. Okay, you have the stock market and you have thousands of companies on that stock market, maybe less, maybe more, and you only have a certain amount of stock markets in the world, right? However, there's 2 to 3 million businesses for sale every day inside of America alone. How come you don't see those 2 to 3 million businesses on the stock market? Well, that's because it's extremely expensive to get to that point where you can have a massive amount of liquidity and investors. You have all those clearinghouses and accountants and lawyers and all of this stuff. It's not cheap. Well, Web3 or crypto or digital assets or blockchain technology, whatever you want to think of the back end as, this opens up the door to erase middlemen and to make this process, this financial world, this market, extremely cheap and efficient. This is what tokenization is doing. This opens up the door in a real world asset environment for 2 to 3 million businesses to now raise money in a worldwide economy, but it also opens the door for the largest asset market in the world, and that is real estate. And that's what Blocksquare is going over. They provide that software solution for these real estate companies to offer a new product to their investors and clients. That's what Blocksquare does. They have that back end. They got that back end solved of how you can take this technology and use it into your business. All right, so I hope that kind of clears things up and what tokenization is bringing into the world. And who is Blocksquare? They are an award-winning team. They have 3 founders with absolutely a ton of experience from different backends. They've added a lot more people to their team. They have a vision, and that vision is to bring a ton of these marketplaces onto into the world. And again, they provide the software. They're not providing one market. I truly believe the future is going to have thousands of market. We're becoming into a more decentralized world where we have an organization of data thanks to APIs and AIs and all of that. So now we can have a lot more branches of things, and yet it's so easy to get a hold of that data that's out there all disorganized and so forth. So I truly believe there's going to be more so of a decentralization of the centralized traditional world of finance that we have today. And instead of just one stock market or 7 stock markets that we may have, we will have thousands of markets. And a lot of them, we're going to have thousands of markets just in the real estate world, the largest asset class absolutely in the world. All right, I'm going to break this down even more as we go along, but I hope you guys can understand the concept of what I'm talking about. Blocksquare provides a software for real estate companies to adopt into their business to offer a new financial tool. That's all they do. All right. Yes, they have a sister company that does exactly that, but we're going to talk about that in a second. I'm going to break this down into 3 sections. We have real estate owners and investors, we have real estate professionals, and we have those crypto investors. We're going to start with real estate owners and investors, and I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're investing in, what it means. The minute we talk about tokenizing real estate, majority of the people are going to think of my mortgage. Okay, how can I raise money to live in my house? I'm sorry, but nobody's going to want to invest in that. That's not an investor approach. If you're an investor and you have an investor mindset, that might be obvious to you. So this isn't taking over the mortgage loan market. No, this is an investment vehicle, right? We're creating new investments. We're creating a market for investments to be traded, I should say. Okay, so if you have a single family home and you're just trying to raise money for yourself to live in it, nobody's going to invest into you. Sure, you could probably tokenize your property and try to raise money, but nobody's going to invest in you. That's just how it is. However, if you have a single family home and you have a business that's Airbnb that single family home out and you're making money off that, people might want to invest into that. Why would you want money for your business that's succeeding? Well, you might want liquidity so you can duplicate it and start your second Airbnb house or your third or scale up. You might have some high interest debt that is just absolutely killing your profit margins. So you can give up some of your profit, or economic rights, I should say, with Blocksquare's tokenization protocol, and you can have liquidity to pay off that really high interest debt. There's tons of reasons why. You could also limit your risk. Say, this is my only business, it's doing great, but man, if everything crashes, if everything goes bad or something goes there, well, now you can share your risk with a pool of investors. And why do I say pool? Remember what tokenization creates. It creates a market of a massive amount of people all able to participate for a very minimal requirement. Right? It's just kind of like the stock market. I can go invest $10 or $100 into an Apple stock. However, I can't go to Apple and buy their business. If I go to Apple and say, hey, I'll give you $100, you give me some of your business, if they weren't on the stock market, it would be impossible. Go to a small business. There's 2 to 3 million of them for sale right now in America, and say, hey, I want a piece of your business for $100. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. However, that is achievable in the stock market. In the tokenization world of crypto and digital assets, this now becomes a thing. You can invest into businesses, into real-world assets with a very minimal requirement. This is why it is so big, and this is why owners want to take advantage of it, because it creates liquidity into their assets, their businesses, and so forth. Investors want to participate because it's extremely easy to get into. All right? Also, the crypto market doesn't shut off. It's 365, 7 days a week, and it's very speculative. So there's speculation means opportunity. All right. So if you're an investor, you can see some opportunity in there. Is there some bad investments, good investments? Yes, absolutely. We're putting an absolutely ton of opportunities out there in the world. Just like those 2 to 3 million businesses for sale today, a lot of them are probably not good businesses to buy, but I guarantee you there's some really good ones out there that you wish you could invest in. And if you don't have the opportunities, the resources, the money to do it, how can you? Well, tokenization is making it possible. It's also not necessarily so regional based. I can invest into real estate or small businesses with tokenization at a very fraction of the cost, and I don't even have to be anywhere near that city, that so forth, to sign papers, to do any of that stuff. It is changing. The world of financials is changing. We're coming into the digital age. It allows a much more different digital financial system. So, for real estate owners and real estate investors, this is what is here. This is what Blocksquare has created. This is the software as a solution backend that real estate professionals can implement into their businesses that you can take part in. Owners can put their assets into tokenization protocol and start selling their property tokens. Now, a big thing with every different protocol, every protocol is a little bit different. The way that Blocksquare has done it, they have done it a little bit differently. You are not selling, as an owner, you are not selling your equity rights. As an investor, you're buying into an economic rights, which has ties into the real estate asset value. However, you're not owning equity. As a business owner, that is a huge thing because you need equity in order to have your voting power, in order to have that decision-making power that comes with owning a real estate and trying to have your investment business run, right? If you have all your voting process out, so anyway, that is just a big selling point on different protocols out there. Some tokenization platforms are offering businesses to tokenize their equity, which becomes more of a security issue and so forth. Blocksquare is tokenizing the economic rights of the business that's behind the asset. So it's just a little bit different. And if you're interested in this, this is where the professionals are going to come in. This is where you schedule an appointment with Blocksquare themselves. They walk you through everything. They go through a demo with you and so forth. So let's go over one more thing. Blocksquare has a sister company. They provide the software and so forth. It would be irresponsible of them if they didn't start their own real estate professional business as well, right? So they have a sister company called Ocean Point, and you can tokenize your property there. You can sell your property tokens there. And they also have an incentive if you tokenize your property there and stake it and just lock up the token value, you can earn some crypto rewards. So if you're a real estate owner, you can earn crypto by just tokenizing your real estate. You don't even have to sell it. So that is something that you guys can look out for. If you're interested in, please go check out, get some more information. If you're a real estate investor, well, you can buy, sell, trade, manage. You could participate in this very new traditional financial system through their marketplace, Ocean Point. All right. However, if you're an asset owner or an investor, you don't necessarily just have to go to Ocean Point. Remember, Blocksquare is creating hundreds and thousands of these protocols. They're just launching the software, right? So there's going to be hundreds. They already have, I believe, 9 partners that have some tokenization under their marketplaces. So if you're a real estate owner, you might not want to go to Ocean Point. You might want to go to a partner because they might have better incentives, or you might know somebody, or so forth. All right. If you're an investor, you might want to go to a different marketplace because they have a better deal, or they have the real estate that you're looking for to invest in. All right, so you don't have to actually go to Ocean Point to benefit the Blocksquare ecosystem. And this comes in handy if you're owning the token, which we'll talk about a little bit more. So if you are interested as an owner or an investor, where are you going to go? Well, this is just some of the partners that they have. As you can see, they have quite big ones, and those are the ones utilizing the Blocksquare technology, or they have their own marketplace. So if you're an owner investor, where are you going to go? You're going to go to the Blocksquare website, click on get in touch or send a query, and you guys can schedule a demo. You guys can also find a lot more information in the document section. I'm on the Blocksquare website right now. Just click send inquiry. It's going to have you fill out a quick little form. It takes about 30 seconds. and the team's going to get back to you within less than 48 hours or so. If you really wanted to learn more and dive in, you guys can go to the document section and so forth. If you're an investor, you could go to the marketplace. This is where you're going to go to the sister website, Ocean Point, and you can open the marketplace. It is going to ask you to sign up for an account before you can see what properties are available. Or you could just go to any marketplace that might be powered by Blocksquare. As you see, I had a nice slide where some of these are marketplaces that are powered by Blocksquare. And excuse my computer, it is a little slow today. Now, if you have any questions at all, you could join some of the Telegram, Discords, and also email them at future@blocksquare.io. Now we're going to be moving on. The second section is real estate professionals. I just kind of explained what tokenization is bringing to the world. As a real estate professional, you might be thinking, what does this mean for me? I don't know anything about stock markets or trading markets or anything like that. I know the traditional process of real estate transactions. And this is new. Absolutely. This is a new financial tool for your business because you're a real estate professional. Regardless of your profession, you have opportunities out here. All right. The fact is, you guys are the professionals in this market. You guys are the ones interacting with the owners and investors today. You have the network. You have the clientele. So you have an advantage right away. And this is a brand spanking new technology. We're extremely early as things start to unravel. And you have all the connections. This is your chance to launch your marketplace. All right? There's going to be hundreds, thousands of marketplaces out there that do tokenization of real estate. Now is your chance to launch your own marketplace. You have the tools, you have the connections, you have access to real estate owners and investors. Once you launch a marketplace, you might be thinking, well, I don't know anything about blockchain technology. I don't know how to code. I don't know how to do that. That's what Blocksquare does. Blocksquare provides all of that. What do? You provide the clients. That's what you already have. Now you have a new tool to sell. Say, hey, I know you got some properties you're looking to liquidate. Well, instead of liquidating them, how about we sell some economic rights? That way you can raise some money to pay off your debt, right? You have a new tool, and you could do it on your marketplace. You might be wondering, why would I want to launch my marketplace? Well, you're going to earn fees. Every time these real estate transactions happen, Blocksquare is doing all the work. They got the software. They got that back end. The blockchain is doing all the work. But yet you're going to be collecting the fees. Sounds too good to be true. It is. That's why you need to launch a marketplace and get your clients on the market. You can now have people trade on a market for you, and you can collect fees without almost even doing anything. You have the connections. However, let's just say you're not quite ready to launch a marketplace. Maybe you don't have too many of the connections. Maybe you're just a real estate agent, a realtor, and so forth. You know some people here and there. Well, you're in that industry. You're in that market. Let's talk about it. You can talk about people. You say, hey, you're talking with an owner and say, hey, have you heard about tokenization? Why don't you tokenize your real estate? Oh, I know the perfect place. And that's where you can earn commission. You could become an ambassador for one of the partner marketplaces. You don't even have to partner with Blocksquare. Maybe one of the marketplaces that are powered by Blocksquare offering a massive incentive for you to bring property owners to tokenize their real estate on their market. Or you can do it with Blocksquare. They have a partner ambassador program where you can bring people to them and they will give you some incentives. You could also earn some commissions by saying, hey, you're going to a property developer. Again, you have all the connections. Go to that property developer and be like, hey, you should launch a marketplace. This makes perfect sense for you. And bring them to Blocksquare, and they'll give you a little commission for you selling marketplaces for them. Or you could do exactly what I'm doing right now, and you can educate people on all of this And you can earn an incentive through their regional hub program. They have a program called Regional Hub, and basically it's just educating your market, your profession, your industry on what is coming out of tokenization of real estate, talking about it, having meetings, setting up about it. At the same time, you're going to find interest where you can earn that commission and earn that ambassador fees and so forth. But at the same time, you're just educating them on the process of what's coming out, the new market, the new financial tool that is available. So there's 3 ways you can do it. You can sell marketplaces, you can sell tokenization, or you can just simply educate people about it. And there's 3 ways for you to take advantage of this industry right now through Blocksquare. So if you're a real estate professional, where should you be going to find out more? Again, you could go to the Blocksquare website and send an inquiry. In that inquiry, there's going to be a checkbox of who you are, what you want, so forth. Click on that you are interested in, and so forth, and go that route. If you're interested in being an ambassador, they have another form to fill out on the Ocean Point website. I labeled it here. I'm gonna have this link below this video. That way you guys can apply. That one's a little bit more applied. They're gonna get back to you and so forth. If you have any questions, again, join the Telegram, join the Discord. I will have the links in the description below. You can always send an email to future@blocksquare.io. Now, this is cool. This is awesome. I'm a crypto person. How can I take advantage of it? That's what majority of you are thinking. You might not even be interested in the real estate side of things, but as a crypto person, Blocksquare has a token. What are you gambling on? What are you betting on? Well, you're betting on the fact that people are going to be continuing to tokenize their properties. Companies are going to continue to launch marketplaces, and trading is going to continue to happen. I'm going to explain to you what I call the snowball effect. When people launch a marketplace and properties get traded, there is a fee. All right. And that fee is paid in the actual property tokens. Okay. So as those fees continuously happen, they build up and they build up and they build up. And then Ocean Point, the sister company, gets paid these fees. They start to own a percentage of that real estate. And that real estate is a good investment because people are trading it, right? It's just not stagnant real estate. It's good real estate that should be earning a return. And that return from holding that real estate by collecting fees, that return will come in and it will get paid back into the stakers of their token. So what are you betting on as a token holder? You're betting on a simple thing. That tokenization is going to get big. And people are going to trade by using Blocksquare's software. Okay? It doesn't matter what marketplace it's on, whether it's Ocean Point or one of the 9 others today that they have, or the 100 others that are coming. The fees are still going to go back into the token. So as it starts, it's going to start very small, very slow. Oh, cool. I got 10 cents of revenue this time. But as it builds up, think about 10, 20 years down the road, they're going to own a big portion of this because the fees build up, they'll build up over time, and they start earning more and more and more revenue from these investments, and that gets cashed out into the token through burns or buybacks. So what is Blocksquare? That is the majority of Blocksquare. That is what you're betting on. However, there are some little bit different things. I'm going to explain. You're probably looking at meme. Like, I put this there for a reason. One, to get you to laugh. Blocksquare is a meme. Haha. Yeah, it actually is. Because what is a meme? A meme is a tradable asset in crypto. You can trade it. You can hold it. You can do whatever you want with it. It's backed by an awesome community. Blocksquare is backed by an absolutely awesome community, right? And so it has it has everything that a meme does have, right? Blocksquare is easily tradable, easily foundable. It's on a public blockchain, all of that stuff, Okay, so it does all of that plus a lot more. Now, there's two big things that you guys can do with the Blocksquare token right now, and I'm gonna go over the Uniswap version 2 right now. You can add liquidity into Uniswap into the pool. You have to add half the token and half Ethereum, and then you can take that liquidity that you added. You could go onto their Ocean Point app and you can farm with it. And what that does is it locks your liquidity, and Blocksquare is going to incentivize you through more token inflation to farm their liquidity. Okay, and you can lock it up for 3 months, 6 months, a year, and earn a really nice APY. It's called farming in crypto. So if you hear from the crypto side of things, you can farm the BST token by adding liquidity and locking it up, and that is farming. You can also stake it and participate in the governance system. And this is exactly what the value of the token is. Okay. Once you take your BST, you stake it, you get staked BST, and now you are participating in that governance system, which you were getting rewarded from those real estate transactions. Okay. Right now, it is absolutely minimal. It's a snowball effect. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Right now, it's practically nothing. Okay. That is why they're going to reward you with early incentives. We have some token inflation now. If you are staking your BST, you're going to get more BST to earn a nice APY through token inflation. It's going to last another 5 years. After that 5 years, hopefully we'll have enough built up of trading fees to earning a nice big revenue to incentivize that ecosystem a lot more. And I truly believe it's going to happen over time as that snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger. What else can you do right now with the token is, if you are interested in using Blocksquare's software, they give an awesome discount by staking your tokens. If you have enough tokens stake, you could get a big, nice discount. If you're interested in that, it's all in the document section on the Ocean Point website. Also, you can fund new marketplaces because they give a discount. A new marketplace, a new business coming out, a new real estate business coming out wants to utilize the Blocksquare ecosystem, but they want that big discount, but they can't afford the price for it. Us, as token holders, can basically lend our staked BST, put it in a pool. That way that new business can accumulate enough of the tokens in order to get the discount. Okay. Since we are early, there needs to be a lot of incentives to get people going, and this is all going to drive this ecosystem as we move ahead. All right. It is a governance token. We will be having some voting. So once things come out, if you're staking the BST, that means if you got one BST token, that basically means you're going to have, or one staked BST token, you're going to have one vote for whatever we will be voting on. All right. So that is what you're betting on with the BST token. You're betting on the fact that there's going to be trading of real estate assets. And if you're bullish on RWA, real world assets, you're bullish on tokenization, this is a no-brainer long term. All right. That is not investment advice. I'm just telling you my opinion, okay? If you're interested, go to the Ocean Point website and click on the docs, and you can get all of this information through their docs. If you're looking to buy, it's on Uniswap or MEX right now. And if you're wanting to participate through farming or staking the token to earn some of those early incentives, you could go to the Ocean Point website and click Launch App, and it will go right into the app protocol. So that is for you, crypto investors. If you're wondering what you're investing in, that is what you were investing in. Real estate owners and investors, you now have a new financial tool to play around with your investments and to invest. You now have a very highly efficient stock market for real assets, real world assets. All right. Real estate professionals, you now have a software. Blocksquare is providing the software to offer this financial tool for your clients. crypto investors, you're betting on tokenization. That's what you're betting on, and there is no better bet in this real world assets, real estate, than the BST token. Again, that's not investment advice, just my opinion. I'm going to leave it at this. I hope you guys all learned something. I hope you guys did. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you did like this. Visit my website for more information on me, so forth, whatever it is. I'm going to leave this right here. The future of real estate investing is, you know it, tokenization. Have a good day. Peace.